co-conspirator?
Co-conspirator, that's such a new term. So when I think about it, it's somebody that's they're not just gonna support what you do. They're not just gonna say that, yeah, what you're doing is great. They're gonna do it with you. And they're gonna be mixed up in how uncomfortable it can be to do that. To either stand in the way of another colleague or another student or somebody else that might be presenting a behavior towards a student or a colleague of color that isn't appropriate, standing up to them and feeling no fear to do that. That is a co-conspirator, I think, and really just in being vocal about it. Because for a long time we've had allies, we've always talked about allies, people that support us, people that, the greatest example I can give here in Madison is people that marched peacefully for the George Floyd protests and everything that happened there. Those are all allies. But then I think the people that really went to the next step and not the destruction, I'm not talking about that, but really went to the next step and started lobbying and being in the face, both figuratively and literally, of our politicians and city leaders about this is what needs to be done. And again, that's over the spectrum of race, creed, ethnicity, all of those things. So that's what I look for in a co-conspirator. And, specifically as a musician, when I've played blues music, which is again another Black American art form, most blues bands are, I'm just going to say it, older white gentlemen nowadays that attract a certain crowd. And it was always nice when I had musician mates, bandmates that would really just kind of get in, not worry about our fans and are we going to lose a fan, but tell them like, yeah, that's not okay. This is not a cool way to talk about this music, or I was the only brown person in the band. So that's what I look for in a co-conspirator. Be uncomfortable, like I'm uncomfortable.